Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So like you can probably already tell by the title of the video, in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys a makeup look that I did for Ganesh Chaturthi. So this is a more glam kind of a look. It's a neutral glam nighttime kind of a look, so you can wear this during the night time for Ganesh Chaturthi. If you are someone who likes simpler looks, I would suggest you go check out my YouTube shorts because I post a lot of simpler looks in there. I usually post more harder glam kind of looks on the main channel, the bigger videos, because I don't really need to explain the shorter videos, the simpler ones, because they are very short, and glamour videos that are more glam need kind of a little bit of explanation. जो छोटे videos होते हैं, I can just do the tutorial and you can watch me doing it and you can recreate it, पर ये बड़ी videos में I use some techniques and I do some things that I might need to explain. So yeah, this is gonna be a little glamour. If you are a beginner, this might not be the video for you, but if you want to grow and learn more techniques and stuff, you can watch this. But if you really like makeup, this is the video for you. So if that is something that interests you, let's get into the video. But before we do that, I have to remind you guys to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this particular video, and if you like my videos in general, consider subscribing to my channel. So yeah, let's get into the video now. So I'm going to start with the EBA must-have concealer. Every product that I'm going to be using today I have already reviewed and talked about before, and you can check that out. I do have a lot of makeup hauls and you'll find everything in some video or the other. So yeah, let's do this.
So as always, I'm going to apply it on the lids of my eyes, and using this concealer blending brush from Real Techniques, I'm going to blend it in. This brush is actually a really good brush. It does its job really well.
Okay, so every product that I'm going to be using will be tagged in the description box below, including the brushes. You can check that out and go shop if you want to shop anything that I'm using. I'm going to be using two eyeshadow palettes and I'll start with this one.
So the first palette I'm going to be using is the New Neutrals palette, and I'm going to start with this very light skin color shade, and using a thick eyeshadow blending brush, I'm going to blend it in all over my eyelids. This is going to be the base color. Then I'm going to take this deep brown shade and apply it on the outer corners of my eyelids and pull it inwards towards the inner corner of my eyelid and make a wing like that. I'm applying it on the crease of my eye. I'm going to use a thin buffing brush for this one, because I don't want the brown color to be applied all over my lids. I just want it to be very light and very concentrated in a particular area. I'm not going for a very deep eyeshadow look. I want it to be more natural, and if I applied it using a thicker brush, it would just get applied all over my eyelids. Next up, using a medium brown shade, I'm gonna blend the deep brown that I applied. So it's gonna make the eye look more natural. I'm gonna apply the slight brown towards the inner corners of my eyes as well, and blend it a little bit outwards from the outer corner as well. जिस एरिया में मैंने इस कलर को पहले अप्लाई किया था, उसी एरिया में मैं इसको थोड़ा थोड़ा प्लेस कर दूंगी using the same brush that I used before, and this time I'm not gonna blend it in that much. So the deep brown color is more visible, and then I'll just apply the mid brown color on top of the deep brown and blend it in without touching the deep brown color much, so that the eye look looks a bit more prominent.
Now I haven't done a cut crease in such a long time because I'm not really a big fan of those looks, but I'm gonna try doing one today and let's see how that looks.
For a cut crease eye look, I advise you go for a round-ended flat brush. I'll tag a very good one in the description box below and you can check that out. So what you do with that brush is you start drawing a curved line from the inner corner of your eyes towards the outer corner, but don't take it all the way through, just to the middle part of your eyelid, and make sure that the line is very sharp on the outside and there are no specks of the concealer on the upper portion of that curved line. Next up, I'll take this silver shimmer shade from the Makeup Revolution Wild Animal palette, and I'll take this flat brush. This brush is another flat brush, but this brush is a straight flat brush, and I will use this brush to apply the shimmer on the line, mostly because it's not easy to apply a shimmer on the line using my fingers. So I'll just draw the line and apply the shimmer in there. And I'll use my fingertips to apply the shimmer in the rest of the area. I'll just dab that shimmer in. Next up, I'll pick up a little bit of this shifting glitter shade using the tip of my fingers and pack it into my eyelids. And then I'll apply the Eba concealer under my eyes and blend it in using the same brush that I used to blend it in before. Using the brush, I'll drag the concealer up and make a line that will separate the eyeshadow from the bottom of the eyes. Thereby, it will have a prominent wing. Next up, I'll apply the Eba Must Have foundation on my face, and I'll only apply little bits. I don't like to use a lot of it. And using this foundation blending brush from Mars Cosmetics, I'll blend that foundation in. This brush set from Mars Cosmetics is one of my favorite makeup brush sets, and it really does its job very well. Next up, I'm going in with the Maybelline Hyper Glossy Eyeliner, and using this, I'll draw a wing. I'm only going for a very thin wing at the very outer corner. I'm not gonna apply it on the actual eyeline, and I'm going for an inner corner as well. I am going for a shiny glamorous eye look, so this glossy eyeliner is perfect for that. Next up, I'm using the My Glam Superfoods Kajal to draw in my waterline. I think kajal goes amazingly with Indian outfits, and I know a lot of my beautiful Indian girls love wearing kajal, so I just thought of putting this in. I'm gonna apply it on the waterline and connect it with the wing. This kajal is actually really pigmented and you don't have to work hard behind that waterline. Next up is this mascara from Plum, and I really adore this mascara. It's a waterproof mascara that really does its job. I'm gonna apply it on my upper lashes only. I don't usually apply mascara on my lower lashes, only sometimes. If I'm going for a very glamorous look only, make sure you coat your eyelashes properly and don't apply a lot at the bottom part of your eyelashes. Apply more on the upper part and see that they are not clammy. Like you can see, there's a clear difference in the eyelashes that I applied it and the ones that I haven't. Next up, using the Plum eyebrow pencil, I will fill in the spaces in my eyebrows that lack hair, and I'll draw in a few hair-like lines as well to make it look more natural. And using the spoolie at the end of the pencil, I will blend it in. Next up, I'll use the Zayn & Meza lip and cheek cushion. This is basically a face tint. I will apply it on my cheeks, and using the Mars blush brush, I'll blend it upwards for a more lifted look. This is a liquid blush. So next up, I'll use the Zayn & Meza blush and highlighter palette, और इसमें से जो blush है उसको मैं cheeks में apply कर लूँगी. The powder consistency of this blush will set the first blush I used in properly. And I will use the highlighter on this palette and highlight the highest points of my face and give my face that necessary festive glow. I'm applying the Miss Claire lip liner. This is one of the best, most affordable lip liners in the market, and I absolutely love the color. The shade I'm using is a burgundy shade and it's super cute. I prefer overlining my lips with because my lips are very thin, and then I fill in the corners of both my lips and then just fill in the bottom parts of both my lip. And then I'll be using this lipstick, which was a big mistake. The first time I used this lipstick from Renee Cosmetics, I hated the shade the very day, but I thought using it with a deeper eyeliner might work, but it clearly didn't. I tried saving it in many different ways and nothing worked. So let's try a different shade. Okay, so I'm gonna settle with the Lakme 925 lipsticks. The first shade I'm using is the Coffee Light, and I'm gonna apply it all over my lips. I'm not using any lip liner here. I'm going in directly with the lipstick. I have been a big fan of these lipsticks. I'm using these for quite some time now and I absolutely love this shade. Next up, I'll use the shade Plum Feather and I'll apply it in my inner lips, just the inner part of my lips, not the outer parts, and get myself a ombre lip look. Next up, I'll use the Faces Canada setting spray to set the makeup. And that's it. That's the look. even though it is a cut crease look, it's a very simple neutral glam look. It doesn't look very over the top. You could totally wear this for a night, festive or party look. If you end up not liking the cut crease at the end of the day, you could just use a eyeshadow blending brush and blend the line of the cut crease and get a very simple eyeshadow look.
So guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching it and benefited from it. If you have any other video suggestion or request, comment that below and I'll definitely make a video on that. And I will see you guys in my next. Till then, take care. Bye bye.